Hey, Phil Loicono for Tea Party HD. Yesterday, a man was punched at a Tea Party event. We're here to bring you the real and raw truth. Tony Loicono had a chance to speak to both parties. Let's find out who didn't have a comment. Thanks.
We're live here at Tea Party HD, and there's some certain things that are happening around our country that are great for our country. First, we all get to exercise our rights as we move forward throughout this country. The freedom of speech, the freedoms to protect our family, the freedoms just to be Americans. And there are certain people out there that are enjoying these freedoms, and certain of them are breaking them. We happen to be live right now with Nathan Tabor. Nathan was in North Carolina and putting on an event and displaying some of these constitutional rights. Nathan, are you with us?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me with you today. I appreciate it.
No problem. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened in the events yesterday when you guys were out on the streets displaying your freedom of speech?
So the reason we were there is Senator Durbin has proposed this new amendment with credit cards and basically to bail out BP and Walmart with credit card charges and points. So a group of us, about 25 of us, got together at a local congressman's office. Very peaceful, no horrible slogan, enough is enough, no more bailouts, don't bail out big oil, simple statements. We were enjoying our time there together, had a few people speak, and out of the blue, a gentleman walks into the middle of the crowd and starts yelling, George W. Bush's fault, Dick Cheney that, and, Barack Obama has nothing to do with it, and two or three people from the group there engaged him and had a discussion, and it basically ended. So I turned my camera off. I was walking around the corner to get my 5-year-old daughter who was with me and my wife, and we were going to walk into Congressman Mel Watt's office.
And how long was it? We're going to cut to some footage of the protest and where Governor Spencer actually took some action that was not positive, and then we'll come back and talk about that. We're going to need about 15 seconds here of silence.
Don't touch my property again, and don't push me again.
Shouldn't you be at work? Don't you have
Oh my gosh, somebody call the police. Hey, don't touch my wife. You got it?
It's 5 BP in the house.
Why don't you talk about Dick Cheney and the Bush family?
So BP,
These are big old people.
So we just saw the protest. We obviously had to bleep out a couple things from some words that were said, not by you, but by Governor. Can you tell me what happened after this incident?
So he pushes me. I turn on my video camera. I ask him not to push me, and I'm very polite about it. He pushes me. He pushes my wife 3 times. I push him to get him off my wife. He slugs me. Comes at me, pushing my wife out of the way, swinging again, and a few gentlemen push him out into the street. He goes to leave. I follow him with my video camera. He tells me he's going to take the effing camera and shove it up where the sun doesn't shine, and drives off.
Were there
Police officers come and show up. They view that we have 2 video cameras. They look at both video cameras. They talked to several of the folks there and determined that I was protecting my family. He assaulted me.
Now, it didn't end there. I know that there were charges against Governor Spencer and yourself. Can you tell us what happened with the magistrate and what's the next steps in this legal issue? And then we'll come back on a couple other questions.
Well, there's 2 police officers there. One of them, they take him to the magistrate's office. They ask me if I want to ride with them to give the magistrate my sworn testimony. So at that point, I have no charges. I'm not required to go. I could have, I went on my own free will. And I get down to the magistrate's office, and they suspend his arrest warrant, tear it up. He was arrested or had papers had been issued for his arrest for assault and communicating verbal threats. And the next thing I know, I'm cited for simple assault with a criminal summons, and he's cited with criminal summons, and we're ordered to come to court to present our case.
Well, I know that after that, the magistrate or the judge actually did put a couple charges forward. What were the final charges, and when is the actual court date?
So my charge was simple assault for shoving Mr. Spencer. I didn't see all his paperwork, but from what I could tell, looking through, he was charged with assault and communicating verbal threats.
Well, I know that you're on your way to tell the story to some other people in the press. We greatly appreciate what you're doing. Can you give a little bit about what you do in the Republican Party there in Forsyth so that you can complement your activities and a real positive side of what goes on there in Forsyth with the Republican Party there and some of the things that you're doing to talk about and make a difference in your community and be a voice?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a Christian, then I'm a conservative, and then I'm a Republican. And I do a lot from Tea Party folks to Republican Party to just getting people to understand there is a Constitution, there is a Bible, there's God's Word, but from the Constitution standpoint, there is laid out clearly how we are to govern ourselves.
Well, we agree with you. I mean, there's a number of things that are unsustainable in this country today, whether it be big government is unsustainable. We've got a lot of people out there that have congressmen and senators that they feel are unreliable, and we have to do some things out there to make a change, and I appreciate your voice. I wish you best of luck. I'll be praying for your daughter that this act will actually bring her closer to the issues and wanting to stand up for our Constitution as she grows up, being only 5 years old. But we thank you very much, Nathan. We do hope that Governor comes to see some of these things as positive. I do want to say that I did talk to Governor on the phone and asked him if he would like to be on and share his side of the story. I also asked him if he had any comment, and he denied both of those. He was cordial to me on the phone, though. I do want to say that. So thanks again from Tea Party HD. We'll be back later today.
Thanks. God bless.
And we're back with Tea Party HD. Due to YouTube taking this video down off their site, we'll be streaming it throughout the evening. Don't get tired of listening to me and Tony.